Hello, Rich and Keno. Doing well, Keno. Thank you, Rich, for the super thanks. I saw that on the Je ne sais quoi frames video. Sorry. Gotta mute myself here. London's World is here. Cassidy is here as well, and Ernest. Those two I'm seeing. So Rich, Cassidy, Ernest, 3 members who are here. I just posted the video that's gonna go public tomorrow, but you have access to it right now, so go check it out. Hi, Pranay and Ryan. Good to see you again. Coffee is back. my friends. Always so enthusiastic. Good to see you, Coffee. Guten Morgen. Hoffe, hattest ein schönes Wochenende. Das war sehr schön. Wir haben was als Familie für meine Schwesters Geburtstag gestern gemacht. Pranay says staying in Hyderabad. All the members emojis. Okay, let me get this trivia question in here. Guess the birthday. I always struggle to phrase these. Guess the birthday outing we did for my sis yesterday. Was it an art museum? Oops. Was it a theater play? Was it a bus tour? Or was it stand-up comedy? Okay, there you go. Guess what activity we as a family did yesterday to celebrate my sister's birthday. Her birthday was on Monday of this week, but we as a family got together and did something yesterday. Oh, thank you, Ernest, for gifting memberships to the channel. I love it. More people are gonna have access to the video that I posted that members can view right now. Chelsea, relaxing music on it. Boss Stacks, Bookworm. Oh my goodness, Bookworm is back. Bad Thrones and James Diamond. Thank you so much, Ernest. Oh, Jesse, you just missed the gifted memberships. I think you could have gotten one. Hello, Blitzkrieg History. Thank you, Jesse. How was your weekend? Did you do any work this weekend to continue your streak of overtime days? Hello, Claynate33. Boo says, I miss you. I know, Ernest. I guess coffee, I think the consensus is it has to do with the settings that coffee has in their YouTube, dashboard. Because I don't know what else it could be, you know? All right, I'm gonna start the night with, I'm just gonna be eating some dinner tonight, nothing too exciting. I plan to make something tomorrow night, or funnier yet, I still have my Christmas tree up. I actually like to keep my Christmas tree up until the last snow, I think, has fallen and melted away for the season. So I was thinking maybe tomorrow I could actually film myself taking down my Christmas tree. I know it's April, but I do like to keep my Christmas tree up. Cassidy says, Green Day or Rich. Yay, I'm so excited to watch it. Yes, members, go check out the video. It's there for you to watch. Only you can see it right now. Everyone else will be able to view it tomorrow afternoon, but right now you exclusively have access to it. You worked on Friday and Saturday, Jesse. Good for you. Honestly, you must be making some good extra income because you were working some crazy overtime, it sounds like. Roa Katisa is here. Chill Guy, hello. Adeline is here. Amore Harmsa is here. Hello, Solomon Daniel. Good to see you again. Roa, I think that's how I'm supposed to say that. It's a tough one. Katisa says, I'm a fan. Elizabeth Fosberg is here. Hello, Elizabeth, and thank you for the earrings compliment. These are my go-to earrings for these live streams now. Elizabeth is from Brazil. Monica P. Mogolin is here. London's World has to go. All good, London's World. If you are in London, I know it's late over there. Chill Guy, hello. Don't do it, might get snow Wednesday. Oh, okay, Jesse, thank you for the heads up. I will be checking the forecast. Matthew Scott, I am gonna be preparing some dinner, nothing too crazy. I'm gonna start with some salad and then move on to tofu and quinoa. And then I think I'm gonna pop some popcorn at the end just for like, not dessert, but something fun to end the meal on. Who else? I have the button thing on for gift settings. Is that the right way? Must be, I don't know. Okay, thank you, Woo Preppy, bonsoir, Othman. Peter Alexander Constantine is here, hello. Kyria Klatz, hello. Medium Coffee is here. We've got another coffee in the chat. Are you Google? Because you have everything I'm searching for. That's amazing. Thank you, Adeline. I'm glad you like the videos. There's a new one dropping tomorrow. It's the one that members can access now, but everyone will be able to view tomorrow at 3 p.m. Central. Grace Sibanda is from Zimbabwe. Hello, Grace. I see the Cheerios box has a friend now. Yes, actually, how about I eat some Catalina Crunch? It's very tasty. Oh, Mike with another super chat. Thank you so much. Many thanks once again, Mike. I appreciate you. Oops. Oh no, dang it. There we go. I wanted to heart that super chat. Tommy Brown is here. Kyria says, have a blessed day, ma'am. You too. Thank you. Also, Mike K, you're a member. You have access to the video that I just posted on my channel. It's going public tomorrow, but it's my newest video. And it's actually the very last video in my spring collaborations, like spring tidy up and refresh video series. First one was a plant stand. Second one was a pink organization folder. And the third one, which members can view now, is picture frames that I was sent by an Amazon seller. I got 3 of them and they're now hanging around my home. It's gonna snow here on Tuesday. Okay, Sean, it's sounding, yeah, like Jesse was alerting me that it's gonna snow, so I am not gonna take down my Christmas tree because I have a standing tradition of taking down my Christmas tree once I am pretty confident that we're in the clear here in Minneapolis for getting more snow. Sounds like we're gonna have snow on the way, so I'm not gonna do that. Othman, left is one of the most beautiful beaches in the world. I don't know what that is, Othman. Hi, Daniel Davis. Maritza Sanchez, hello. All right, Jesse says, I love making you laugh, Hannah. Your pickup lines are very funny, Jesse. NC is here. NC, who is a member, go check out the new video I've dropped for members, early access. Mariana Kanta, Back to the Future is here. Love to see my mods in here. Hi, Grace Bam Gabos, I think. Light in the sky to your channel, says Gabrielle Gillespie. Sounds like Rachel had a great birthday week. She did indeed, Rich. Yes, it was a very fun birthday week. Thank you, Maritza. Wilson Brothers is here. Mike K says, cool. Hi, Back to the Future. Hope you have a quiet night. Same. Everyone hit the like button. We have Marie. Good to see you again. You're easy to remember because you're one of the very few verified channels that I see in here. Girl, you're as radiant as the morning dew, glistening from the sun on a rose. Thank you. I appreciate you, Marie. Thank you, Maritza. Supposed to snow here too, says Mike K. Crazy. Seems pretty late for snow, but also we have had snow in May and it's only the first week of April, so I shouldn't be saying this as a Minnesotan. Never hedge your bets on the fact that winter is done by April. Definitely not by March. Yes, Kinsley, as someone who lives very close to the Mall of America, I've been countless times. As a kid, there were school field trips that we took to the Mall of America, and as an adult, I've done lots of shopping there over the years. Hi, X Slayer 3000. Coffee is back. Hasn't worked though, says Jessie. Oh goodness, Bella Flower is new. Hi Bella Flower, welcome. Hi New York State Roleplay. Gillespie is back. Good to see you, Gillespie. And Jeremy Cratwell is here. Hi Maya's Playhouse with lots of kids. Come see more. Hello, Ashley. Blanca Rocha is here. Abdul Ali, I'm gonna start with some salad, starting healthy. I'm gonna grab a salad bowl to eat out of super quickly. I also have my salad dressing here. I was running pretty short on time, so I didn't have time this weekend to run out and grab some groceries. Actually, let's put this here. Caden Calwell is here. Hi, Leo. Ergo Video Oasis is back. Tebow is here. Hello. Ashley has exciting news. What's going on in your world, Ashley? Definitely need to go get some new salad. This is looking a little wilty, but oh well. Let's see how fast we can get to 100 likes, everyone. We're at 33 and it hasn't been that long. I think we could get to 100 within the hour. I think that seems possible. Oil and vinegar is the best salad dressing. That's exactly what this is. This has olive oil, apple cider vinegar, salt, I think a little pepper, garlic powder, and tahini to kind of like keep it together. It's pretty basic, but yeah, I keep my salads pretty simple, like nothing too extravagant. I don't have like all the toppings. Yeah, this salad is down to kind of like the less impressive leaves, so I'm just having to like pick over a few, but still looking pretty good. Oh my gosh, Ashley is expecting triplets. Oh my goodness. I've thought about this from time to time, like when couples are planning to have, like to start a family and to have a kid, like have their first kid, it's like I think in most cases you can expect, oh, it's just gonna be, we're gonna start our family, we're gonna have our first kid, but that first kid can in fact be twins or triplets or quadruplets. Like it's not a guarantee that the first pregnancy is going to be just one kid. It could be 3, 4, 5. That's incredible. Congratulations, Ashley. Oh my gosh, triplets. Can't imagine. I mean, even just having one kid is such a huge experience, but having 3. Alrighty. Michael, Michelle. Michelle, hello. Mohammed, hello. Picking over these leaves. We're just making sure, you know, they're clean. No little buggies hanging out in them. Rich is saying, so used to seeing new emojis, but I guess you're at the limit. I am at the limit right now, which sounds crazy. However, we just had Ernest gift 5 memberships, which should hopefully unlock at least 1 or 2 new emojis that I can have for you members. We will see. It takes, I think there's a little bit of lag time between anything that happens in the monetization features and then the actual YouTube account. So hopefully those new memberships will unlock some new members only emojis like in the next week or so. Let's see. I'm missing a few comments here. We have JJ. Hello, JJ, saying delicious treats with the lettuce. Ashley says, I have been sleeping and eating. Definitely not a guarantee because I'm a twin. Oh my goodness. Very cool. Oh, un petit bonjour de la France. Bonjour, Michelle. Comment ça va? Do you like Harry Potter? Because I a Dumbledore. That is hilarious. Oh my goodness. Love it. Okay, Zeke is here. Toka Harper. MTB Sushant. Micah is here. Welcome to the live, Micah. Good to see you. Kari is here. AAS VIP. Strolling Shubham Vlogs. Stay well. Says Yabba Dabba Do. Yes. Same. From someone who has kids, you are never ready to have kids. This is consistently what I have heard. The 9 to 5 guy is, I mean, you can prepare all you want and like read all the books and do all the steps, but like until you actually have a child that you are taking home to your house and taking care of every day, like you can't fully 100% prepare to be a parent, like for the very first time. It's a bit overwhelming, but the thing is, like, I think about it this way. Humans have been becoming first-time parents for thousands and thousands and thousands of years, like since the dawn of time. And parents have just made it work for all those years. So it's like, yes, it's overwhelming, but also billions and billions of humans throughout history have raised children and survived. So it's like, okay, it's overwhelming, it's hard, but you are not the first person at all who has done this. Ashley says, thank you. Yeah, that's so exciting, Ashley. Oh my goodness. What was your reaction to finding out that you were gonna be having triplets? I'm assuming that you just thought it was going to be one child, and then, because I know what my reaction would be at the doctor's office where it's like, oop, it looks like we've got 3 babies, not 1. I would be like, whoa, I was not expecting 2 more. I was expecting just 1. Lettuce Pickens, says John J. Oh, right. What? Oh, I think I missed a message. I look away and then I see something and then it goes away, but I don't know what it was. Okay. Hi, Kevin Bradley. JJ. Okay, saw you. Martello Modifies is here. Hello, Martello. Hi, Yata. Spicy Shorts is here. Thank you, Hayden. I love these earrings too, and I am just going to be wearing them on every single live stream from now on. Cassidy says, how many members do you think you have by now, Hannah? Let me just pull up my YouTube Studio, which tells you all of your stats, and I will let you know. YouTube Studio. Currently, I have... oh, I was getting text messages, that's what it is. Sorry, getting a little distracted here. I think it's under the Earn tab, memberships. I currently have 81 members. Isn't that crazy? 81 members, and I don't think that's current with this live stream. So it should be like 86 because Ernest gifted some memberships. So yeah, it's crazy, you guys, having this. But I love it though. I mean, I've been making members only videos, members only shorts, early access videos, like the one I posted just now. So it's like, I like knowing that there's a lot of people who can access these videos. It's not just me over here making all these videos and not a ton of members to access them. Karina is here. Sorry, is that right? Yeah, I think it's Karina. Karina, yeah. I can't watch for a long time, but watching your streams has become a fun daily routine. Thank you so much. I love hearing that. Who did I miss? I see Dev Vlogs. Hello, Dev Vlogs. All right. Damian Cruz. Hi, and wow, your face looks so clean. Oh my goodness. Thank you. I have posted 2 videos on the skincare products that I use. Never mind, it's a bag of food, says Micah. Ashley says, I am taking care of 5-month-old twin girls. Oh my goodness. Happiest bay goer. 2 or 3 weeks. Oh my gosh. Wow, you're about to have your first baby in 2 to 3 weeks. Oh my goodness. I have a coworker and she is, oh my goodness, she is due in like 2 weeks with her first baby. It's a boy. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, this is so crazy. It's like quite something to witness, like your friends, your coworkers. I've had many coworkers over the years at different offices where I've worked, you know, have like come to work, show up to work pregnant, like through their whole pregnancy, and then of course they go on maternity leave or paternity leave if I'm working with the dad and the spouse is having the kid. It's so incredible to watch because obviously there's like a huge change over 9 months. Visibly you can tell like the difference. Coffee not enough for 1 but too much get 2, says AASVIP. Favorite pasta sauce is just a simple red sauce, like spaghetti sauce. Hi Worm45, good to see you again. NC says, I think having kids would be fun. I mean, yes. The thing is, I will say as a female, like obviously the female is the one that has the children. And so I'm like, oh man, it's just like, you can't be angry at biology. It's just the way things are. But I'm like, oh, in some ways I do envy the men because I'm like, you get to be a parent, but you don't have to basically have be like feeding the kid and like eating for 2 and carrying the baby for 9 months. Oh, like that. At the same time though, like, I don't know, that's not to say pregnancy is a bad thing. It's just a lot of work and a lot of energy, and like it is, like, it takes a lot to, you know, feed and make, you know, you have to take care of your body because obviously you're growing a baby. So, I don't know. I have mixed feelings about it. It's really cool. I think it's amazing that obviously females are the ones that have the baby. So, yeah, I still think it's like really cool. NC says 81. That's awesome. Yeah, it is really cool. Amin is here. Oh my god, I think I have lettuce in my teeth. Ray, I'm having salad. I'm having tofu and quinoa, and I'm thinking of making popcorn at the end. Yeah, but Abdu says, I'll be going down to see my new family member over Easter. Oh my gosh, cute. With a big family get together. So it's kilt packed, guitar packed tickets to London. Oh, very cool. You get to go down to London. Octosis, hello. Let's see. Elizabeth Thomas is here. Mohammed, yes. Jalen, happy Sunday night to you as well. How was your weekend? Pimp Martin is here. And I Heart Ducks. I have never tried boba. I have to say, I am a bit skeezed out by the little balls of tapioca. Like, I don't really want there to be squishy, chewy items in my drink. I want anything that I'm drinking to be smooth, like no texture. So yeah, I'm not really into boba. I don't really plan to try boba. Maybe I will, who knows? And also hi to you as well, I Heart Ducks. Gemma, hello. Yes, I just put some dressing on my salad. This is just a simple homemade dressing I made with olive oil and apple cider vinegar. So I'm gonna be eating this salad first, and then I'm gonna plate up a regular, it's a staple, quinoa and tofu. You guys have seen it so many times on my live streams. Some of you have. All right, big old piece. Come on. I'm watching the Premier League right now. Also, for those viewers who are here who watch the Premier League, how sad are you that Kevin De Bruyne is leaving Manchester City at the end of this season? I'm like, no, he's one of my faves. It's so sad. Martello, I think I have subbed, or no, I have a sorbitol intolerance. I don't even know what that is. I don't believe that we still have some women like you on society. Thank you, says Mohammed. You're welcome. My Instagram is the same as my YouTube. It's Hannah in Health. So if you go over to Instagram and you type in Hannah in Health, you will find same profile picture and yeah, just some photos. You'll see a lot of the same content. I carry over my shorts as Instagram reels. It's not a very big account. I just started it a few months ago because people were asking for an Instagram on my live stream. So I was like, okay, I'll start one. All right, someone is asking, are you vegetarian? Watson, Maine, I am vegan. So I'll explain the difference for those of you who don't know how vegetarians and vegans are different. Vegetarians don't eat meat. Vegans don't eat any animal products. So that's meat and anything that can come from an animal, like dairy or eggs or honey. Gemma, I love animals as well. NC says that salad needs cherry tomatoes, cucumbers, onions, and mushrooms. I know. I tend to keep my salads pretty simple just because the day-to-day, like I'm just like going. Don't have a lot of time to like sit and assemble a full-on salad. But I actually would really love to have more of a deluxe salad as a meal. I'm thinking about what I need to buy at the grocery store this coming week because I'm pretty low on groceries. I just didn't have time today to go. Micah says, I think boba tea has pearls in it, but stores have that. Yeah, I don't want the pearls. Ooh. And I also don't really like tea. Like I only drink tea whenever I'm sick. I treat tea as a medicinal healing beverage, but day to day, I've never liked the flavor of tea. It's just super boring to me. It feels like leaf water and I've never really liked it. Like I'll drink it, but I'm like, I cannot, like the whole fuss over tea. So I don't spend any money on tea ever. I can't justify it for myself. And what else? Yeah, the tapioca pearl thing, like the little pearls. Ugh, that part I find really creepy. So overall, like there is really nothing that appeals to me about boba. No honey. Bugs are animals, BD. News alert. Jungle Boogie, I'm glad he's gone as a Manchester United fan. Fair enough. Yeah, honestly, I'm a Chelsea and Arsenal fan, but I like to watch all the teams, and I was watching the replay of the Manchester derby today. It was either earlier today or yesterday. Whatever. Manchester City and Manchester United played this weekend. And the commentators were saying that Kevin De Bruyne had made the announcement on social media that he is leaving Manchester City, and apparently he's leaving as a free agent. So I'm like, oh no, this makes me so sad. These players, I hate when they start to phase out and get closer to retirement. Because I remember him like in his 20s when he came to Manchester City. Yeah, so he'll be gone. BD says she seems like a modest nerd. I don't mind being called a nerd. The end of an era for Manchester City, yeah, tragedy. I'm so sad about it. I know you're delighted though, Jungle Boogie. Oops. Thank you, Back to the Future for modding. Every time I see a cleared message, I'm like, oh, thank you. All right. I saw Rich with the Cristiano emojis. Love it. So you eat vegetables day in and day out. Yes. But I like to mix it up. I don't eat the same veggies all the time. Rated Frog is here. Hannah, you ain't lived till you tried tea in China. Trust me. We'll see. I mean, I've been to plenty of places that do really good tea. I mean, I've done high tea in London. I've had tea in Azerbaijan and Morocco. Like mint tea in Morocco is, I would say like they drink it more than straight up water. I mean, I'll happily drink tea in China, but I'm just so unconvinced. I'm like, this is leaf. It's kind of like beer. It's like how many times do you have to drink something to know for certain that you don't like it? Let's see, Alistair McLeod, Crazy Sick Wine, happy Sunday night to you. Also Rated Frog, since you are a member now, I have posted a video. It's viewable to members only right now, and it will be going public tomorrow. It's the Monday long form video that I always post, but members get early access to it. Rich says, yes, De Bruyne leaving the baby blue. I know, like my heart just sank when I heard that. I was like, oh no. Oh, I don't want to see him go. It makes me so sad. Hi, Cherie Tom. Good to see you again, Cherie. All right. I do remember you, Cherie. Abdul Ali. Would you feed your cat or dog vegan food or meat? That's a good question. I am torn about this because I follow some people on social media, and some people feed their dogs, I don't know about cats, but the ones I see, like the dogs, some of them feed their dogs vegan, but then I follow this one particular family, and they feed their dogs like turkey neck, pig ears, fresh like liver and kidney, and I'm like, I mean, it makes sense that you'd give them these very carnivorous foods because they're related to wild dogs like wolves and dingoes. So I don't know. I'm not sure. And I don't have pets. So I still have time to make that decision. We'll see. Hi, Easy. Good to see you. Thank you, Paulina. I am enjoying my salad. Rated Frog is saying, the only thing I know about soccer is Ronaldo. LOL, that's it. Well, you can use the members only emoji, Rated Frog. That is CR7's face. Thank you, Chev Chelios. All right. Hi, Nishant Kumar with all the members only emojis. Love it. Fuista a la playa. I did not go to the beach. Jungle Boogie is saying, yes, it was big news this week. You can't beat Chelsea and Arsenal you can't be a Chelsea and Arsenal fan. You wouldn't be allowed in West London or North London. I mean, honestly, it's a little silly that people say you can't root for both. There's no rule against that. We have a boba tea here in Lancaster City, and they have tea drinks with or without the pearls. That's interesting to know. I still would not spend any money on it because I don't like tea. Oh, whoever made me a member, thanks. I forget who it was, but I remember seeing it hit your account, like, or see your username go green. I think it was on Friday night's live stream. Hello, Marshmallow Man. How do you teach a dog to heel? I remember watching my mom train our dogs on how to heel. She would just take them out walking with us, and there would be a leash on either around its neck, or we would have like the gentle leader that you put around its mouth. And if you're supposed to train your dog to walk at your side and not go ahead of you. So anytime it's starting to like run ahead or like pull on the leash and like pull you along with it, you're supposed to like, yank the leash back and tell it to heel. And then make sure that it knows to be at your side and not like, it's not supposed to be leading you. Like the dog is not supposed to be ahead of you. Hi, Kevin Smith. Yeah, no spamming or you get axed forever. Njiroge David is a cat person. Back to the Future says my dog loves broccoli. That's really cute. Love it. AKA Krabby. Marshmallow Man says, dogs are from coyote wolf family, so they need meat. Yabba says, I must admit, I would have thought you'd be into herbal tea. I've never found one I like. Ugh, it's just free. I mean, I have been drinking tea consistently. I mean, it's like here and there. I'll drink it just to kind of, if it's being, I would say I drink tea, one, when I'm sick, and two, if I'm at someone's house or I'm at a party or some kind of brunch and that happens to be the beverage that's being served. When I studied abroad in different countries and they were countries where it's overwhelmingly tea, not coffee, I drank it all the time. So I'm just, every time I've had it, I'm like, I can drink this, it's fine. But this is like not the most pleasant thing to drink. I don't like the flavor. Sometimes it's loaded with sugar. And I just can't justify spending however much it goes for these days. Because I'm like, I can justify coffee. I love coffee. I love the smell, the flavor, whatever. But tea, I've never actually liked tea. And I have tried pretty much every kind of tea there is. You're welcome, Rated Frog. Oh, so it was Cassidy. AD is asking, have you watched Wicked? I have no interest in watching the new Wicked. I just don't. I like the Broadway play and I love the Idina Menzel and Kristen Chenoweth version, but this new one, no, not watching it. Easy, I know that new here in this channel, so hello from me. Glad to have you, Easy. Let's see here. Ajmal Avulan, thank you. Mafioso, hello. Rihanna Brown, hello Rihanna Brown. It's like being a Jets and Giants fan at the same time. It's kind of crazy. You can think that. Nothing will stop me from rooting for the two teams. Nishant Kumar, I don't think I've ever talked to a tiger, no. What kind of jobs can you get with a political science degree? I mean, you can get tons of jobs. You can get, I mean, I was a paralegal for a while. So I was able to get a paralegal job. You can get like any kind of government work if you want to work for the local, like city, county, state, or federal level. You can get hired for government jobs. You can get hired for, what else? Like, actually a lot of private companies will still hire you for a poli-sci degree, especially if it's like business consulting or it's like a lobbying firm. Like there's private companies and nonprofits that send lobbyists to the US, like federal government, like capital or state level. Like you have to know your political issues. If you have like certain stances or you identify with a certain party, you can get hired by lobbying firms to go to Washington, D.C. or to different state capitals and meet with lawmakers to like try to pressure them to vote certain ways. Yeah, you can get it's a very broad degree, and I think it's a really good one because you have to write a lot, you have to know your political issues, you have to understand how the government works, you have to understand like where each of the political parties stands on certain issues. So when you're applying to jobs, I would say when an employer sees that you got a political science degree, they're gonna think to themselves, okay, this person knows, they understand the US Congress, they understand how bills are passed, they understand the political parties, they are good writers, they've had to read like classical philosophy, like I had to read about like Plato, Socrates, like the ancient Greeks, the Romans, monarchies, communism, fascism. Like you basically have to understand like all the different government structures. So it's kind of like a good set of skills that you graduate with that look good to, I would say, look good to employers. All right. Jungle Boogie says, fair play to you. I know I can't stop you, but Arsenal and Chelsea hate each other, so maybe you can mediate and help them sort out their differences. I think that people generally take sports way too far, given like it's just ordinary people, like they're not athletes, they don't know the athletes, like it's like these people don't know you and this is not your job. It's like, I don't know. It's like funny, but also it's like when fans get so violent and carried away and they're like fighting, there's like fights that break out in the stadium or they like damage people's private property. That's where I'm like, this is kind of silly. Like this is sports. This is not an essential part of life. These are not, I mean, I love sports, but I'm like, these are not your doctors, these are not your teachers, these are not your public works employees. Like, this is purely entertainment. Come on. Like, we have bigger fish to fry, people. Wicked on Broadway was great. Yes, I'm a huge fan of the Broadway Wicked. And Shiroge David says you pronounced my name correctly. NC says can't hate on chai tea. I actually really don't like chai tea. Not fun to drink. Micah, my dog does that too. He always gets ahead of me because he walks fast. Yeah, you're supposed to, I mean, in like dog training school, you are supposed to train them not to lead you. Like, you need to make it clear to the dog, like, you are the owner, like, you are taking them on a walk, not the other way around. But obviously, like, some people just aren't super strict with training their dogs. Abdo Ali says, chai tea is goated. Ugh, not in my opinion. Hi, Norma. Coffee is back. You Martil one. I don't have kids. J Solid 9000 is here. Hello, J Solid. I am not a lawyer, no. We need to ban lobbyists. I don't know. I'm not sure how I feel about this. I think lobbyists are easy to hate, but I think, you know, if you have a group that's really lobbying for, I think what most people would say is a good thing to lobby for. Like things that are very popular with the general public. Like if you're lobbying to increase teachers' pay, because teachers are paid like crap in the United States, I think that's a good form of lobbying. Like there should be higher pay for teachers. I don't think that's a controversial stance. What's another one that would be pretty, like, I think a lot of people would be happy with lobbyists who want like expanded healthcare coverage, or at least like reduced costs of healthcare in the United States. So I'm not like anti-lobbying. I think there's certain areas though where lobbying is like very aggressive and has a lot of money attached to it that people don't like. But yeah, I'm not anti-lobbyists. All right. Sorry, lots of chewing. Yabba Dabba Doo is talking about sheepdogs. Dang, I'm behind on this chat. You guys sneak up on me. I have 2 working sheepdogs, and to see them react instantly to a command is so satisfying. Dogs need a well-rounded diet. Aliuba, hello. Bill Cosby, lol. Oh man, AD. Did so much cleaning today and my home smells amazing. Now I'm trying to decide on a snack while looking for a movie to watch. Oh my god, I love that. Yes, Sunday night vibes. Perfect. Which one? Dark chocolate covered bananas or peanut butter cookies? Ooh, I'm not super big on just eating plain bananas. I guess even if they're chocolate covered, I would 100% go for the peanut butter cookies. True, but the athletes aren't the best of friends either. True. Leah Rose, thank you. How much meat do you eat every day? So the art museum. All right, let's see. I will leave the poll open for another 15 minutes. We're already at 73 likes, which is awesome, guys. Dark Zin. Hello. Hi, John. John B prefers green tea. Excuse me. AM1, I try to be clean and organized. I would say it's like, there's stuff that's like lying out, like a food tray or like chapstick, but it's not like, I wouldn't say it's dirty. It's just maybe a little bit unorganized at times. Micah, let's see. TBH, my dog is a mini golden doodle. Cute. Oh man, that's so cute. Dan the man is here. Coffee with the turtle emoji. Medicare for all. True. Currently, it's only seniors who get Medicare. When the graduation rate increases, so should pay. Until then, teachers should work harder if they want more than what they're worth, says Starlight. Teachers are extremely impactful to kids of all ages, arguably the most impactful to our upbringing besides parents. Yeah, I mean, in a lot of cases, teachers spend more time during the day with children than the parents do. Yeah, I mean, I was watching some videos about like what teacher salaries are, and I was like, oh my God. Like in some cases, I'm like, that is not like a survivable, like you would have to have a second job or a side hustle. It is sad. I would say compared to other countries, I think other countries just place more emphasis on teachers. Exceptionist, good morning to you. Thank you, Matthew Matthews. All right, got a comment I'm reading. Martello Modify says, yo, prunes are bad. I might have overdosed. Ooh, I mean, I don't mind prunes. I hardly eat them, but it's one of those like now and then it'll show up in like a baked item or some strange fruit combo. I don't know. Maybe like a healthy granola bar with like fruit as the sweetener. But yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of prunes. They're a little strange. AM1 says my dog graduated top of his class. That's really cute. Thank you, Matthew Matthews. I am going to be wearing these earrings every live stream from now on. Francisco Villa. Ooh, vegan Mexican tres leches cake. I love that. I'm going to write that down. I don't think I've ever had tres leches cake. But I've seen them and they look absolutely delicious. And Jaroge says says haha. John says I love injera with spicy chicken and rice and sauce is my favorite Ethiopian dish. Sounds like Dorawat. Hi Alma Angelica Salman Rosales. NC says I think Rachel would like stand-up comedy, so that's my pick. Let's see, we've got 10 minutes left on the poll. Currently, Art Museum is winning. Surprise, surprise, it's the first option. Always the one that gets the most. And then there is stand-up comedy, and then theater play has 25%, and then bus tour has 11%. Jessie says, I made homemade chicken Alfredo. Ooh, very nice. That sounds really good. For me and my niece, and she made me chocolate chip banana cake. Whoa, dude, that sounds incredible, Jessie. Nova Listari, hello. Martello Modify says, I make more money than a teacher. Claudio, I am a warrior in my life. Doing well. How about you, Claudio? Happy Sunday. And Jiroge says, I am a pilot and a soldier. Kirby is here. Hello, Kirby. How's your weekend going? Very fun. The poll question has to do with something I did this weekend. So we as a family got together and celebrated my sister's birthday. It was on Monday, but since it's a work day, things aren't, like, they can be limited on weekdays. We decided that we would organize a family outing yesterday, and we went out and did something. So that's the question in the poll. How about you, Kirby? How was your weekend? Also, I saw that you had a brand send you some crickets or some kind of bug for your chickens, and I was laughing at that. I was like, oh my god, that's so cool. And also, that's never a product I would get for YouTube. Thank you, Red's Room. JGamer14. Thank you, Brian Mendez. Gorilla Click is here. Hello. Yeah, I think my sister will go live. I mean, the thing is, like, we're not always just coordinating our lives. Like, she's got all of her stuff going on. I've got all my stuff going on. So you can comment on her videos that you wish for her to be live more often. Rated Rock says BRB. Hi, Carl. Good one. Kirby for Prez. Love it. Hi, Royal Mind. Ace of Spades. Hello. Kirby saying hi to people. Love it, love it. Black Soldier Fly Larvae. Oh. I mean, I'm glad that the chickens are being well fed, but I saw that and I was like, dang, that'll probably never be in my home, ever. Hi, Adrian. Good to see you, Adrian. Thank you for commenting on the Je ne sais quoi picture frame video that I posted tonight. Hari Kumar, hello. Yes, Kai, of course I remember you. You look like you box. I have never boxed in my life, ever. All right, and Carl Goodwin has a question for coffee. All right, let me just eat the last of this little salad and move on to some quinoa. And Jiroge David says, I am a boxer. Cool, cool. Oops, computer is about to die, so 1 second. Just gotta plug this in. All right. LOL, you're expanding my vocabulary. Parker is here. Yes, I did have a very restful Sunday, you guys. There were several days this past week that I had to cut my sleep very, very short, so I could feel the lack of sleep that had built up over the week. So finally, last night into today was my chance to catch up on sleep. I went to bed at 11 p.m. and I woke up at like 12:30. So I mean, it sounds like a very long time to sleep, over 12 hours, but when you count all the hours that I didn't get from this week, I feel like I did make up for those lost hours of sleep. And now I feel great, like fully caught up. Adrian says, I feel so supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Ron Nathan is here. Hi, Ron. Lexi Jessica, hello. Thank you, JGamer14. Oh, I see Ken Kill Cam is here. I don't want to miss you. Yeah, don't let us die. Plug us in. Actually, so you wouldn't have your live stream end because I'm filming it from my phone. However, I like to keep my laptop open to the side because like seeing from a distance like this, seeing the live stream chat is harder on mobile than it is on my laptop screen. Oh, my sister is here. She is the reason for the trivia question. Parker says I look well rested. Well, that's good. I would be a little sad if people were like, dang, you look like you're a zombie and you haven't slept for days, because I feel very refreshed. Haha, are a linguistic person. I do like linguistics. Rach says, hi Hanabi, question for you. Have you eaten at Mesab? Also, thoughts on the food. Thoughts on the food. Mesob. Let me see. I know of it, but let me Google Ethiopian. Where is it and what does it look like? Okay, I have passed this 1,000 times, but I have never actually gone inside. So I can't speak to the food. But I mean, looking at the pictures that are coming up on Google, it looks like great teff injera. I just pulled up a picture of the veggie sampler they offer, so I can see the yellow lentils, misir wat, gomen, cabbage. It all looks just like you would want your Ethiopian food to look like. So I'm gonna say it looks good, having not eaten there, but using my like knowledge of what Habesha food should look like. Mike K says you're amazing. Thank you. Thoughts on the food though. So yeah, based on the photos, I think it looks good. It sounds like you're contemplating going there. If you do, you should pick me up some takeout food and I will Venmo you. Okay. Let's see. Asan Shakil is from Pakistan. Hello, Asan. Doing well. I had a very good day today and a good weekend. How about you? Ooh, Lexi says, I feel like I'm going to explode my house. That doesn't sound good. Hi, Evan Librock, maybe? Hi, Selva Kumar. Everyone saying hi to Rage. Also, Rage, people want you to go back on live. You should go live again. JGamer14 says, can you give me countdown from 10 seconds? Let's see how, I'm not that far behind, so I suppose I could. Also, hi Mustafa Waba. All right, here you go, JGamer. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ding! Ernest is saying hi to Rach. It's true, Halloween kid ran away. Don't know what that is. M Mouse, yes, I do remember you. Have you ever went to the fanciest restaurant that cost almost $1 million? Definitely not. Yabba dabba doo, just a little aside. The full, oh my gosh, now has a name called Orla, Gaelic for Golden Princess. That's amazing. What a majestic name. She's starting off her life right. Rach says, I was curious if you had been. Yeah, I've been to a good chunk of the Habesha restaurants in the Twin Cities, but that one I haven't actually been to. Hope you're having an amazing day, Coffee. You're the best. Let's see here. Victor C says liked. Thank you so much. We are very nearly to 100 likes. And also, I'm going to be closing the poll question in like 10 seconds. So vote in the poll. Try and guess what the activity was that I went out for I did for my sister's birthday this weekend. Rach says, I'll be back on YouTube. Don't worry. Yeah, she will be back. She's busy, guys. She is busy. All right. We have Ken Kill Cam saying, oh, something we definitely need from, in your opinion, best vegan restaurant. We definitely need from, in your opinion, best vegan restaurant. I mean, in the Twin Cities, I mean, I'd probably go, I'm always gonna bias toward Ethiopian restaurants, but in general, I think in terms of menu selection, the French Meadow restaurants here are incredible. There's multiple locations. Hi, Al Petrick. Good to see you. Thank you, BM. Lexi says, I like your earrings. Thank you. I mean, again, and see, I feel like I see things and I'm like, ah, maybe this is a good idea, maybe it's not. Oh well. I'm in Lake Mouse, are we? I don't know what that means. Thank you, Glenn Allers. Bella is here. Comedy, 100%. And Jiroge says, Dave says respect. Lexi, my name is different than Lexi. I just chose my name Lexi because I don't know what my name should be. Okay, then let me know what your name should be. Hello, Con the Dude Bro VR. Is it true cabbage are sweet? No, they're not sweet. All right, guys, closing the poll before I forget, because I often do. Have you ever met someone that's really vegan and does not like foods that are not vegan? I would say the most vegan person I know is a friend and old coworker of mine in DC. I don't know if she is anymore, but she worked for PETA, so she was very like strict, very much like vegan is the way to be. It's the ethical way to be. So I think she had like the most strong opinions about like vegan versus not vegan food. You're awesome. Don't let anyone, including life itself. Okay, trivia results. Let's read them out. Guess the birthday outing we did for my sister's birthday yesterday. Art museum got the most votes. 34% said art museum. It was not an art museum. That was the first option listed. So you know, if you know, you know, it's never the first option. Stand-up comedy got the second most, 30%. It was not a stand-up comedy show. 24% said theater play. It was not a theater play. I love this. I tricked most of you. It was the most fun bus tour. I actually have the brochure from the tour. It's the St. Paul Gangster Tour. No joke, you guys. All of these gangsters were here in St. Paul, which is the capital of Minnesota. I mean, John Dillinger was here. I think they said Al Capone stayed here. There was Lester Gillis, aka Babyface Nelson, Nina Clifford. I would say John Dillinger is like the most famous gangster that was here. This is his actual picture. But it was just so crazy. It was a 2-hour bus tour, and I mean, it's like, oh yeah, like they had a shootout over in that building right there, and this guy stayed with his girlfriend in that apartment, in that room right there, and so they're like pointing to actual like buildings, roads, alleyways where they made their escape. Just crazy stuff. There was this super corrupt chief of police during like the era of the gangsters, like in the 30s. His name was Police Chief Tom Brown, and this is him right down here. And he just basically would tip off the gangsters, and he would have them like pay him money so that he would help them get away with stuff and smuggle in alcohol during Prohibition. It was so crazy. I was like, dang, I had no idea there was like this much gangster history in St. Paul. So we had a blast, you guys. Gangster tour, yeah, it was gangster, you guys. These people, they actually had like a mock Tommy gun, like the one that like Dillinger and probably Bonnie and Clyde used. Just crazy. So yeah, if you're ever in St. Paul or Minneapolis, highly recommend you go on this Gangster tour. It was so fun. You really learn a ton of history about St. Paul. Also, I feel like the color got wonky, so let me just try to reset it. Okay. Lexi is asking, how old is your sister? She turned 30, so it was a big one. Ernest says, oh, Hannah, I got you a couple of more subs. I shouted out your channel on one of my favorite singer streams because she's a vegan also. Ooh, thank you so much, Ernest. I appreciate that. You did not have to do that. Oh my gosh, Kirby, before you got here, because I have a Premier League game playing in the background. It's West Ham United versus Bournemouth. And I was watching the replay earlier today of the Manchester City, Manchester United game. And I had no clue that Kevin De Bruyne is leaving Manchester City at the end of this season. I was like, my heart just sank because I love Kevin De Bruyne. So yes, I am a little, and by a little I mean a lot, depressed about Kevin De Bruyne leaving. I absolutely adore him, and I'm gonna be really sad not watching. I'm assuming he won't be going to another Premier League team next year. So yeah, I'm very sad because I look forward to watching him play. Ahsan, I'm in the United States. Did you see that the UK is staging the World Cup in 2035? I did not hear that. It's crazy to think about the 2030s, guys, but they're not that far off. They're only 5 years away. Thank you, Jermaine Lewis. Oh yeah, you got me. Didn't see that coming, LOL. Fun mixing it up. It was a blast, you guys. Crazy. J Gamer, thank you. Samuel Westall, net worth. He's the last OG of Man City. Oh, I'm so sad. Like I was just like very, very sad watching that game. I was like, man, you're telling me I have like a month left of watching Kevin De Bruyne play on Man City and then he's gone. I was just so, oh, I'm still really sad about it. He's the best. Oh well. Nothing lasts forever, I suppose. My first grade teacher used to be nice to me, but now since I'm in second grade. Let's see. Thank you, Jake H. Hi, Delta Gaming. You should check out the Gangster Museum in Chicago. I mean, I bet that one is nuts. I love Chicago, and I don't know when I'm gonna be there next. Maybe, isn't Chicago hosting some of the World Cup games next year? I mean, hopefully yes. I am planning on going to several of the men's World Cup games next summer. Maybe I can carve out some time to, actually, hold on. I don't think it is. I actually don't think Chicago, I think it's Kansas City. I don't think Chicago got any of the games. But the next time I'm in Chicago, whenever that is, I would love to see the Gangster Museum there. Mike. Hi, Will Wolf. OMG, this Gangster. All right. Thank you, Antonio Salazar. I was on a call with my sister-in-law a few seconds ago. All good, Micah. Kaio Super is in Brazil. A Gangsta Who. YouTube Social, hello. Charan is here. Ray, what did you make tonight? I was eating salad a little bit ago. So I'm gonna put the rest of this away and then move on to my next item I'll be eating, or the next like dish. I made some quinoa last night. I mean, this is nothing new if you've been watching my lives for any amount of time. So, quinoa, which is basically like it's not a grain, it's technically a seed, but it's almost like a grain. Pork chop is here. Kirby with the salad emoji. All right, so let's get this dished up, shall we? Claudio, I am a warrior in my life, says I'm from Italy. Lovely. I cannot wait to make it to Italy. Micah, remember on your other live stream that I talked about that I'm finding cereal with more grams of protein? Oh my gosh, yes, yes. Okay, hold on. This is the cereal. I believe you were yeah, I remember this conversation and I wasn't remembering that it was with you. But I told you that I had a package of cereal on the way. It was delivered today. And this is the cereal I'm talking about. It's called Catalina Crunch. It has 0 grams of sugar, 11 grams of protein, and this is both keto friendly, it's gluten free, it's also vegan. It has like a million labels on it. It's kosher, but it's just, this is like what I'm talking about. If you grew up eating the very traditional sugary cereal that looks like this, like Cinnamon Toast Crunch is in this form, or Golden Grams, or whatever else, it's just loaded with sugar, and this is like such a hack. It's no sugar with all this protein, and it's vegan, and it's keto friendly, and the back of this says, it's from the founder. I created Catalina Crunch as a diagnosed type 1 diabetic. There was a gap in the market for delicious options that met my needs. So basically, wanted to have a sweet tasting cereal that wasn't actually loaded with sugar, because that's really not good if you are a type 1 diabetic. It's made with pea protein, potato fiber, chicory root fiber, tapioca flour, cocoa powder, peanuts, baking soda, yeast extract, monk fruit for sweetness. It's like, you guys, this is such a hack. If you want a sweet cereal, but you don't want to be just eating tons of sugar. It's so good. I get this from Target. I just order it online and have it delivered to me. So I highly recommend it if you're craving something sweet, but you kind of want that like workaround where you're actually not going to be eating tons of sugar. Ray is saying, I only found you a few days ago when it was really stormy in the middle of the night, and your meals are always so interesting to me. I enjoy cooking, but I've never done anything vegetarian. There's lots of things you can do that are simple, that are vegetarian or vegan. Kirby is the man with the plan. I almost said with the protein. Claudio says, thanks. Hi, Saif Ansari. I need to find that when I go out shopping again. Honestly, just go online, see if Target can deliver to you. They stock this, so you don't even have to go driving out anywhere. Like, save yourself the trip, save yourself the gas money if you can. Obviously Target doesn't deliver everywhere, but I'm sure if you searched online, you could get Amazon to deliver this to you. You could have Walmart deliver it to you. I'm trying to think of other places that would carry it, other just on like random, I'm guessing if you went to the Catalina Crunch website, they might be able to deliver it to you directly. So yeah, check around and see if you could have just a delivery option to your home. Hi, Kitty Blue. Where am I? Rated Frog, I think I'm at you next. Hannah, I'm back. What was the poll? I picked theater play. It was a bus tour, and I was showing this brochure from yesterday's bus tour. It was the St. Paul Gangster tour, and it was a 2-hour bus tour where they drove us around all over St. Paul and showed us different buildings where these gangsters in the 1930s stayed. And yeah, obviously it's not a very safe or happy existence. It's very like violent. But yeah, like the most famous person they talk to us about is John Dillinger. I'm sure some of you guys have seen the Johnny Depp movie that was made in 2009, I think, called Public Enemies. So like back in the day, John Dillinger was named Public Enemy #1. I don't know if Al Capone was ever named Public Enemy #1. This guy is another really famous gangster who was active in St. Paul. His name is Babyface Nelson, he was also for a time public enemy number one, which is like basically the FBI would list the top criminals as the number one public enemy for people to like keep an eye out for and report to them if they were ever found or seen out and about. So we did a bus tour and it was very fun. Chiran says, hello, cereal lover. Yes, I do love cereal so much. Let's see. I have no medical need, but I need a lifetime supply. I feel the same way. Ken Kill Cam. If I was able to somehow get a lifetime supply of Catalina Crunch where they just delivered like maybe 2 or 3 packs of this to my home every single week, because I go through a ton of it, I would be so happy. I don't mind paying for it out of my budget, but I'm like, if I could just get this for free as like a standing collaboration and eat it all the time, I would definitely do that. Micah says, I'm going to the store tomorrow. Maybe I will make pasta. Lexi Jessica. Hi, Haley Ross. Good to see you. Oh my goodness, Kaylin Radu Mihai is from Romania. I have been to Romania and I loved it there. I was in Bucharest for a few days, 10 years ago, 2015. Yabba Dabba Doo says, I was talking about the Women World Cup and it's confirmed there was only one submission. Oh, that's so sad. I mean, tragic, but also I'm not that surprised about it. Oh gosh, someone wants a hair bun tutorial. I have it on my long list of to-dos. We'll see, but I can't promise you an exact time. Let's see. TBH, I don't have a bank card on me at all, says Micah. A lot of different flavors of Catalina Crunch. Yes, I have had most of them. I've had this peanut butter and chocolate flavor. I would say this is my favorite. They also have a like a cinnamon, almost like a cinnamon toast crunch flavor. They also have mixed berry, like Trix. I'm trying to think of the cereal equivalents. And then there's also a blueberry one I had with actual dried blueberries in it. They have a straight up chocolate one. So like this one is a mix of peanut butter and chocolate. You can just get all chocolate Catalina Crunch, and I'm forgetting, there are a few other ones I've had where it was like a, not honey, but it was like a, almost like a golden graham type of situation. Mike, okay, I read that one from Mike K. Ray says, I live near one of the houses Bonnie and Clyde robbed or something, and it's like a tourist attraction, but not super known. They were legendary. Oh my goodness. Hi, Siugo Guibara. Who are the lady gangsters? I mean, there's so many. I would say like Bonnie from Bonnie and Clyde is maybe the most famous female gangster. There was, this lady was kind of like the mother in charge of a lot. Like she was kind of like the matriarch of this like crime gang here. Ma Barker. But yeah, I think there's more men who are well known. Also, thank you so much, Rich, for the super chat. Thank you. Much appreciated, Rich. All right. Who did I miss up here? I watched your video, Hannah. Those picture frames are awesome, aren't they? You guys, members, I'm talking to you because you have exclusive access right now. I posted a video today. I had this really fun brand collaboration where a Amazon seller reached out to me and offered to send me several framed pictures so I could like upload the photo that I wanted framed, and they sent them to me free of charge, framed, so I could put them up on my wall. And I am so happy because I have been meaning to get some artwork or some kind of prints up on my walls. And this was the perfect opportunity to do it, also free of charge because it's a brand sponsorship. So I'm glad you were able to see it early as a member, Cassidy, and I'm glad that you liked it. I was really, really happy about it. Picture frame emoji from coffee. Yes, Catalina Crunch, that is like one of the dream sponsorships, brand collabs I have. I freaking love this stuff. I eat so much of it. I love knowing that it's so high in protein. Like, look at this, 11 grams of protein per serving, and it's plant-based vegan protein. So I'm like, yes, let me eat some of this every single day because protein is obviously something I want to be sure I get enough of, especially as a vegan. We have someone saying, hi, Hannah from Korea. Yes, I'm in the United States. How do you say your name? I'd love to know. Hi, Gillespie. I need to find sugar in Target, says Lexi Jessica. Let's see if they're still here. I'd love to know how to say your name. Oh, shoot, it's not letting me chat at you. Cinnamon Tea I like. Dexter's Lab, one of the best shows ever. Yes, Rated Frog. That is my favorite Cartoon Network show that I watched growing up. All right, gonna scroll down here. Do they have a Hannah flavor? LOL, I bet that would be awesome, says Callie, dude. Not yet. Short on time today, but I'm already looking forward to next time. Bye, Ken Kill Cam 3. Good to see you. Have a great evening and catch you tomorrow. Yes, Lexi Jessica, I have made a smoothie. I look the cereal up and ordering them on Amazon. 6-pack is like $47. Yeah, this like Catalina Crunch is not, this is like more expensive than the brand name cereals you see at the supermarket, but that's because it's made with way, way better ingredients than the kind you see in the grocery store. So sure, like the grocery store ones are cheaper, but they're way worse for you than this one. So you're paying for better ingredients and way less sugar in this Catalina Crunch compared to grocery store brands. Hi, Irene Durowa. My favorite Cartoon Network show is Adventure Time or Clarence. I know Adventure Time, I've never heard of Clarence. 150 likes is the next goal, everyone. We will see. I think we can get there. We're at 113. What flavor would Hannah be? Mine would probably be like, it would be a dark chocolate, like only the dark chocolate grams with like an espresso flavor and maybe some vanilla. Like vanilla chocolate espresso Catalina Crunch. I don't do accents. The energy you bring is just so positive, even with all the creeps in the chat. I mean, I do my best. I have banned over 1,000 words in my settings, so there's just some words you'll never see because I try to keep it, you know, family friendly, kind, not hateful, not creepy, but obviously there's gonna be ways for people to troll and comment weird things or hateful things. Hi, Mila Stevens. Zaki Ada, hello. Okay, true. Thanks, Hannah, says Micah. Hi, Ravindra Pawar. Let me think of another trivia question I can put into this chat. I'm thinking here. Maybe, I know what I could do. I watched a movie last night, so try and guess the movie I watched last night. Movie emoji. What's it gonna give me? Probably popcorn. All right, guess which movie I watched last night. Was it Super 8? Was it Bridget Jones Mad About the Boy? Was it The Revenant, or was it E.T.? Here's a fun one for you. All right, Natalie Sopko is here. Hi, Natalie. Hi, Haley Ross. How are you doing? Says Zaki Ada. I'm doing well. How about you? Hi, Asia Alexandria. And I'm loving the Cristiano emojis, the GOAT. Dennis's family, hello. You're a dog rescuer. That's awesome. Ooh, got something in my eye. I'm on for another live stream as of today, and in the 3 streams I've done today, I've banned like 50 people already. Yeah. I mean, I think it's a matter of how many mods show up to a live stream, and honestly, like, my opinion is it's like the mods can help, but I think it's the creator who is like the primary person who can determine the type of comments you see in a chat, because as the, like, I'm the person who is hosting this live stream, it's my account, and I would say if you just take the time to write down, like, I write down words and phrases that come up that I don't like, and I just thought of another one I saw, and after every single live stream, just go into your settings and enter the words and phrases that you want to be banned. So then like, people can't even type those words and hit enter. It'll just like shadow ban those words. I think that's why I would say you see less vulgar language or hateful language in my chat, because I have blocked so many words and phrases. Let's see here. Hi, Miss Hannah, how are you doing today? I'm doing well. I'm kind of hungry. I need to eat some more food. I'm doing well, though. I had a really fun weekend. I went on a Gangster bus tour yesterday with my family as the birthday outing for my sister, and it was crazy. So much gangster history here in St. Paul, and it was focused on St. Paul, which is the capital city of Minneapolis, but I live in capital city of Minnesota. I live in Minneapolis, but it's just across the Mississippi River to get to St. Paul. How about you, Asia Alexandria? What did you do this weekend? Anything exciting to report? JDM Cars Parzian says Red Dead Supernatural. Is that like a spin-off of the Red Dead Redemption series? Because that's a video game series I remember wanting to play, but obviously I was not allowed because I did not get to play violent video games when I was growing up. I see why though. All right, so here's the quinoa I'm gonna be eating. I should put some more on here. I'm starving, guys. Rated Frog, I see your comment, 1 second. Complete guess. Rated Frog says, I haven't seen any of them, so mine is a complete guess. Got it. Someone asking, do you make Filipino food? I don't think I have ever made a Filipino dish on here. I have had Filipino food before, but I haven't featured a Filipino recipe on my channel yet. Viper Lord Paces. Okay, so here's the quinoa. Again, it's kind of like a similar starch to rice. It's just like a starch you can put something else on top of to eat. The live stream I was in had around 6 viewers or 6 hate comments. Micah says, I guessed wrong. Ugh, probably next time I'll get it right again. Currently, ET is winning with, wow, it's winning by a lot. 41% are guessing ET. And then it's Super 8 with the second most. Thank you, Asia Alexandria, very much. Nice comments only, please. Zedekiah is here. Hello. Dora the Explorer. Yes, I have watched Dora the Explorer, Lexi Jessica. Thank you, Zedekiah. I am doing well. I hope you are too, and welcome as a new person. Thank you, Hisoka Moro. I appreciate it. Ray says that's smart. I'll tell the owner about that. Wow, Hannah, you're like me, or I don't know, but for me, I never stop eating. Yeah, I feel like I'm hungry all the time. The Revenant was Leo's first Academy Award. I remember when he finally got the Academy Award for The Revenant, and in my head I was like, this is insane. How has this boy, like, not this boy, but like, I think of like Leo as, like, he was in so many movies as a child and was crushing it, and he's been in so many notable roles. Like, I think Titanic, The Aviator, Romeo and Juliet, The Departed, Shutter Island. I mean, he's like as A-list as it gets. Like, he's so, and he's been around, like, What's Eating Gilbert Grape. I'm trying to think of other like kid roles he had, like Baby Leo, and then now he's just in everything. And I'm like, how the heck has this dude not won an Oscar before The Revenant? I mean, he's amazing in The Revenant, and I've seen all these movies that I listed in the poll, but just, yeah, like that one, I remember watching it and I was like, well, yeah, duh, he should win the Oscar for this. But then I was like, this is his first? Like, that just doesn't seem right. That seems incorrect. Thanks, NC. Detective Sherlock says justice for KNMNENX. Y'all have gangster history in Minnesota? Yeah, we have a ton of gangster history here. I was actually kind of surprised. I was like, well, people think of like the Italian like crime mob boss rings in like Boston and New York and Cali. And then people think of like outlaws in Texas or Wyoming. But yeah, I think people don't always consider Minnesota as having as, like, even Chicago. I would say like Chicago is probably the crime, like people think of the biggest crime going on in the Midwest in Chicago. But yeah, we had plenty of crime going on up here. Zedekiah says, I love how you decorated your fridge. Or I love how decorated your fridge is. I know it might seem weird or perhaps normal for you, but my house doesn't have any decoration like photos and memories, etc. So it looks cool. Thank you, Zedekiah. Yes, I do really, well, I'm a minimalist and I actually don't, I tend to keep things a bit sparse. So this is one thing where I'm like, okay, I'm in here all the time. I go to my fridge every day. It'd be nice to have some like magnets and cards up on here. I don't have any animals. Lexi Jessica. Oh, the stream had 6 mods. I see. Okay. Zaki Ada, I'm in Minnesota. D Black is here. Hi, Samarth Tawari. Doge mad about the boy. NC says, I love Leo's movies, so it's surprising that was his first time winning. Same. I had the same reaction where, you know, when they're at the Oscars and they announce, like, it's like, and the winner is, and then they open up the envelope and it's like Leo DiCaprio, and then there's like the voice overplay that's like, this is Leonardo DiCaprio's first win and probably like 20th nomination. So they tell you how many wins and how many noms, and I'm like, whoa, how is Leo getting his first Oscar? Crazy. Rated Frog says, Hannah, it's been about 5 months since Christmas. Have you had Chinese food since? I did a Chinese New Year video, if you go to my channel, and I posted that video at the end of January because that was Chinese New Year, the year of the snake. So yes, I have done a Chinese. Actually, the thumbnail has Chinese on it that says Happy New Year. I do love Chinese food, and I figured I should make a recipe video for Chinese New Year in January. Who else do I need to get to? Back to the Future is saying, I used to play Mortal Kombat and it's extremely violent, rated mature on PlayStation. I believe it. I mean, watching some clips of Mortal Kombat, I'm like, oof, this is a bit gruesome. But the movie is really good. I love the movie that came out in 2021, I want to say. It was pretty recent and I found it really entertaining. So this is some curry tofu I made earlier today. I'll be heating this up for my dinner along with the quinoa. This is probably the 20th time I've featured this curried tofu on my channel. It's so good. I eat it all the time. It's just soft tofu that I scramble and I add curry, salt, pepper, garlic spice, paprika, and usually a little bit of turmeric for color. Okay, I added a lot because I'm starving. I see there's a new film out, The Monkey, based on a book by Stephen King. Oh boy, here we go. Book by Stephen King, screenplay by writer-director of Longlegs. Apparently it's more violent than horror, seen the trailer. Okay, I'm on the lookout. I still need to see Woman in the Yard. This one is Monkey, and I love Stephen King. He's amazing. Movie based on Stephen King. Stephen King, the king of horror. I feel like Gucci Mane in 2006, says Asia Alexandria. Daryl Iman says, wow. For like 16 years old, he murdered Basketball Diaries playing a junkie. Oh, I don't know that one, Adrian. Shutter Island, yeah, such a good one. Hi, Dakota Miller, good to see you again. Off Script is here. My wife is currently in grad school for MPH. Nice, excellent. I loved my MPH experience, 9 to 5 guy. NC, nice, thanks, says Rated Frog. All right. You're not an eagle, you're an adult man. I'm a dog. Let's see. Denzel Washington should have won an Oscar for Training Day, Man on Fire, and John Q. and American Gangster. Okay. Man for Training Day. Okay, Lincoln Schmitz is here. William, I'm eating tofu and quinoa. Thank you, Lincoln. Thank you, oh, good to see you, Tony. Welcome back. Tony picked E.T. E.T. has the most, but it's changed. Let me see. William says The Last Supper is an amazing movie. Everyone should go watch it ASAP. Katie says that movie looks scary and I don't get scared easy. I'm the same way. Anytime it's like people who I know are horror movie watchers and they're saying that it's actually scary and it scared them, I'm like, okay, this is a ringing endorsement because I don't get scared by anything. I will watch any horror movie, and I mean, I can find something scary and creepy and kind of haunting, but it's just like, it's not gonna ruin my sleep or ruin my life. It's just because, it's all fake. It can still be very disturbing, but I kind of want to Google this now. What is it? Monkey movie, Stephen King. Oh, The Monkey. Ooh, yuck. That is looking really creepy. Also, this movie is loaded with actors. I love Theo James. Tatiana Maslany, I've never known how to say her name, but she's in, it's either Orphan Black or Black Mirror. I get those two shows mixed up. Elijah Wood, aka Frodo from the Lord of the Rings series, is in it. Adam Scott is in it. Wow, you guys, this is like packed with stars. What's the rating? Okay, on Rotten Tomatoes, it got a 79%. That's pretty good. Ooh. Yeah, this is looking really creepy, guys. Stephen King, James Wan, Osgood. Oh yeah, Osgood Perkins was the guy who directed Longlegs. Interesting. Let's see what this movie is about. A wind-up monkey toy seems to bring death and misfortune. Oh, great. As whenever it clangs its cymbals, someone nearby dies, leading the main character to fear for his family's safety and to try to destroy the toy. See, I'm one of the people where I don't find doll horror scary. It actually kind of annoys me because it just is like a dumb trope that somehow people just think dolls are so scary. But it's based on a Stephen King book, and it's directed by the same dude who did Longlegs. So I feel like those two things are giving me hope for this. The Monkey is still in theaters. Okay, really? Wow, I saw that it came out at the end of February, so that's a long time. I might wait for it to come out on streaming though. Hi, Leon. Is it Vahans from London? Very cool. Kirby says, hey, Tony Montana. Charan, I would say I have about 10 cooking books. Cookbooks, why did I say cooking books? What's Eating Gilbert Grape is his best movie. Wasn't my fave, but I did kind of like it. I probably watched The Revenant 30 times already. Really? Oh my gosh. Oh, that movie is really... I found it really hard to watch for several... I mean, of course, everyone knows the bear mauling scene. That is very hard to watch. Just... It looked like the way they did it, it looks so realistic and it looks so painful. And then like the betrayal, the violence, like the paranoia of just at any point you're gonna get hunted down by French soldiers or Native American warriors or other fur trappers. It's just, oh, that movie, it feels like there's just always, there's always something around that's gonna like just completely take you out. Have you seen From Dusk Till Dawn? I don't know what that is, Peter Alexander Constantine. I don't think I have. 31 by Rob Zombie, says Raymond Church. 31 by Rob Zombie. What's that one about? Yes, Katie, The Shining is also my favorite. I love The Shining. Asia Alexandria says, I love watching war movies like The Outpost, 13 Hours, Secret of Benghazi, American Sniper. Yep, I also love war movies. I would say my faves are Zero Dark 30, All Quiet on the Western Front, Dunkirk, 1917. I also love Band of Brothers. That's technically like a multi-series, multi-part TV series on HBO. I've never seen Saving Private Ryan. What are other ones though? Any kind of war movie, I'm like, yep, I'm gonna see it. I've seen every horror. The only one that freaks me out is Jacob's Ladder. I have it on my to watch list, Rated Frog. It sounds really creepy. Alfred Hitchcock, Trilogy of Terror. I like Alfred Hitchcock, but the thing is, those movies are so old that the effects are so bad that it just takes all of the scariness out of them. I would say if they redid a lot of Sherlock Holmes movies in modern, like with modern effects and really high resolution filming, I think they would scare me more than the old ones do. Tony says, Kirby, your farm cows are all sweet. I agree. They are very sweet. Hannah, congratulations with 125 likes. Woohoo! I hope you reached 200. Dr. Sleep is an awesome book and the movie isn't bad either. I don't think I saw Dr. Sleep, William. Yes, Coffee, I am a Harry Potter fanatic. I am absolutely obsessed. I have seen those movies, I would say each of them at least 20 times. I grew up with the books. I grew up going to the premieres of the movies. I've gone to King's Cross Station in London at platform 9 3/4, where you run your little cart into the wall to get to platform 9 3/4. Like, It's amazing. That whole world I love so much. Krishan Kumar, I'm a data analyst. Tibu, I was at you next. Hello, Tibu. Maybe it's not in theaters anymore, says Peter Alexander Constantine. Hi, TM. Pleasure to see you as well. I will keep up the work, yes. Brian Moses, hello. I need to heat this up. This is curry tofu with quinoa. Let me pop this in for like a minute. All right. Kirby says, I went to the movies to watch with my cousin, then went with my girlfriend to watch it all again. Wow. Stress. It's a tough one. I've watched that movie, says Enjiraj David. The Grudge, very scary. I saw that in middle school. Have you seen The Harder They Come with Jimmy Cliff? I've never heard of that. I don't even know what it's about. Ooh, you just watched The Ring. That is really, really scary. Actually, that's one where I saw it in like middle school with a friend. Like we both liked horror movies, so we watched it. And I remember thinking like, I don't know if I actually want to watch that one again, because I'm kind of like a little nervous about this movie being cursed. Like the video of the ring girl coming out of the well. Black Hawk Down, yes, that's a really sad one, but really good one. Nikolai. Clipper BSDK, hello. Thank you, top tier billionaire. Jarhead, yes. Oh my goodness. Also, Lone Survivor with Mark Wahlberg. I haven't seen it, but David Goggins talks about it in his book, which I'm reading right now. And he knew the guy who was the lone survivor when they did this Navy SEAL op that went bad, and he was the only guy to make it out. So David Goggins mentions that movie, Lone Survivor, that was based on his friend's experience. And I was like, oh dang, I did not see this one. I need to see it now. Jarhead and, oh my god, The Hurt Locker, I forgot. Yes, I knew I was forgetting one. I am a huge fan of Jeremy Renner. I love him. And I know that was his breakout role in The Hurt Locker. I need to rewatch The Hurt Locker. It's been, I think I only saw it once when it came out, which was probably over a decade ago. Okay, Z Nation. I started Z Nation. I didn't really like it. It was kind of poor quality. Love Us. I'm eating tofu and quinoa. Saving Private Ryan. Can't remember who was the lead actor in The Shining. It was Jack Nicholson. Crazy dude. Where he's like, here's Johnny. And then he like breaks through the door with an axe or whatever. The best line though from that is all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy, because he goes crazy. I hope they come out with The Hound of Baskerville. They're actually, Meldrick Harris, there was a BBC Sherlock series with Benedict Cumberbatch as Sherlock Holmes and Martin Freeman as Watson, the sidekick. Martin Freeman was like the main dude in The Hobbit. And in the BBC Sherlock Holmes series, this was probably like a decade ago now, they do an episode of The Hound of Baskerville, and it was amazing. I loved it. So you should check out that episode of the Sherlock series. Jack Nicholson, Goosebumps. All right. Thank you, Katie. Yabba Dabba says, thanks, guys. Where am I here? Katie is here. Yes, Marc Antoine Lalancette. Hello, Mark. The only jump scare was when she was in the well and grabbed the lady's neck. Yeah, ooh, there's some like really icky, the whole like water ghost, like ring girl, and then like the grudge ghosts. That like pale black hair, like drowned look is so visually disturbing to me. Very creepy. Broken City is the best Mark Wahlberg movie. I've never seen it. Peter Alexander Constantine. Hi, Carlos Estrella. Mark Antoine Lalancette. I am having a lovely evening. Hope you are as well. I'm way better. Hello. Hi, Nobita. Mitchell Kirkpatrick says great movie. Katie says that's a classic scene. Yes. I haven't seen John Wick. Yes, Red Rum as well. I do not watch the Saw movies. I have certain movies where I refuse to watch them because excessive gore to me feels very like perverse to watch. Like I'm like, no, I don't really want to see this happening to another human, even if it's a fake scene and it's all a movie. I just don't, there's certain images and scenes I just don't ever want to see. So I don't watch any of the Saw movies. Hi, Jose Manuel Luna. Kirby, I am actually planning on finishing Longlegs tonight when I get off of this live stream. I just have not had a window of time to finish it yet. Hi, Garrett. I am just chatting while I eat some dinner. Oof, and I need to eat. I'm hungry. Ashley is back. Hi, Ashley. Also, here's the close-up of the curry tofu on top of some quinoa. Pretty simple, but I like it. Rich with the Gordon, Cristiano, and Martha emojis. Love it. So funny. Let me see. I should close the poll in like 5 minutes. Or maybe like 3 minutes. If you haven't, try and guess what movie I watched last night. Hi, Mohammed Mubarak. James Foster is here. Hi, James. Suyag Mahad, hello. Ooh, Yabba Dabba Doo is asking, did you ever try to get into the cinema to see a movie that you were too young to see? I just don't think that was possible for me because I always would go to movies either with my parents or with, I don't know, I didn't really go to many movies without adults present. So no, there really wasn't like an opportunity for me because yeah, it would either be my own family, like my parents would be there, we would go. Also, it's like I wasn't that kid running around with like cash to spend. I just like didn't have that. So that limited my access to theaters. Either I would go with my parents or I would go with friends of mine and their parents would be there. So between my parents and my friends' parents, they just would not have allowed us to go into movies where we were too young to see. Watch Mirage. It's a 2018 Spanish movie. That's cool. Never heard of it. Mitchell Kirkpatrick says, that looks amazing. Thank you, Mitchell. I think it's pretty good. Ashley says, Hannah, I'm getting hungry again. I was getting hungry, hence why I'm eating this whole plate of food. I need some drama movie, war movie, make me want to join the military for no reason. I mean, they're very like powerful, moving movies. Anything that's like war-torn, people not making it, people saving other people's lives. Ooh, my eye is super itchy all of a sudden. I'm going to have my hands full, says Ashley. Kirby says, yeah, but in high school I used to have to use my classmates to buy my tickets because I was a year ahead. Nice. Full Metal Jacket. I've heard of it, but I've never seen it before, Raymond. Hello, Lendeer. Good to see you again. Rich is saying, Smarty Pants Kirby. Aerodynamics, yes. Hi, Sergeant Kayla. Welcome. Katie says you eat that healthy food. I'm gonna warm up my leftover Pizza Hut. I love that. Honestly, that sounds like a really nice Sunday night meal. Yes, NC. I love potatoes. They are amazing. Such great, simple food. I'm vegan. Obviously, potatoes in their natural form are vegan. And I have made potatoes in so many ways on my channel. Pamela Bass, I am eating curried tofu on top of some cooked plain quinoa. So pretty simple plate of food, but it has a lot of protein and I really love it. I eat it almost every day. Ashley is saying she would like to be president. Zane Z from Montreal. I've never been, but I would absolutely love to go to Montreal. Zane. Aerodynamic says, yeah. Rich, I turned 17 in college. I felt so out of place. Wow. That's very... You must have skipped a grade or two, Kirby, because that's super young for college. TY boy. Ian Madgun Mangum says England is here. I love that. Hi, Ian. Salute to you. Love the UK. Love England. Young Sheldon Kirby. Seriously. Funny. Hi, Kevin Singh. Ashley says thank you. Win for Ashley. Oh, Katie, I don't care. I honestly, I kind of roll my eyes at the very militant vegans. Like, no one should ever have to say sorry for what they're eating. I don't care. One-Eyed Otis, did you already reveal what movie you watched tonight? So I will close the poll momentarily. For those of you who haven't voted, vote now because I'm about to close it. Ooh, things definitely changed from the beginning. Okay, I'll let you guys know the answer. First drink on me, says Zane. Excuse me, when you visit here. I mean, do you know, Zane, do you know if there will be any of the men's World Cup games in Montreal next summer? Because I am planning on going to some of the World Cup games in Canada, some of the World Cup games in the United States, which is where I'm based, and some of the World Cup games in Mexico. I just want to go all over. I want to go to all three of the countries that are hosting next year. Coffee, you actually saw me. Now you would say that I look like a beached whale. That's funny. Okay, so second trivia results. Let's see. Guess which movie I watched last night. 28% said Super 8. I love that movie, but it was not Super 8. 28% said E.T. I actually have never seen that movie in full. I've only seen snippets, so it was not E.T. And then, let's see, next one is The Revenant, and 24% said The Revenant. It was The Revenant. I saw it on, I think it's available on Disney Plus now. I think that's where I streamed it. And I was like, oh, cool, I didn't know this was available on Disney Plus. So I played it, and I'm glad I did, but man, it's definitely not a feel-good movie, guys. It's very brutal, savage, sad, gritty, lonely. Oh, I mean, I see why Leo won an Oscar for it. He does an incredible job acting the part of, forget the first name. Is it Alfred Glass? Hugh, oh, it's Hugh. Hugh Glass, who was a real dude back in the day, back in the, what, 1700s, 1800s, I don't know, old America, and was left for dead because he got mauled by a bear, and his fellow people were like, yeah, he's probably gonna die. But yeah, like, it's just so sad. So yeah, I'm glad I rewatched it, but I was like, yeah, I think I can go another 10 years without watching this again. Because it's hard to watch, a lot of it. Let's see. Kirby says, no, Ashley, LOL. Antonio Lover, I just told people what I was up to last night. I was watching a movie. Sergeant Kayla says, hi, caffeine. In Toronto only, I think. Okay, for the FIFA World Cup. John, aka Japrem. I am eating tofu and quinoa. Ashley says, that is so nice. I see Data Analyst is here. I have done the same job, but it's 5 years ago. Yeah, it's a nice job. I like it. 10 minutes from me. Oh, very nice, Rich. The closest to me are down, I believe, in Kansas City, which is part of the Midwest, but it's still like a good 8 to 9 hour drive, or maybe like a 2-hour plane ride between Minneapolis, St. Paul, and Kansas City. So it's not like I can just like, I'm gonna have to like book a hotel, do the whole travel thing. I can't just drive to the game and then drive home. Revenant for the win. Yes, Kirby. I mean, it is an incredible movie, but it's very heavy. It's not just a light, like, yeah. It's amazing, but tough to watch. It's triumphant, kind of, yes. Absolutely, Kirby. Like, I was thinking this when I was watching it. I was like, man, this dude just refuses to die. Like, he has just dealt one thing after the other, so much like brutality and sadness and loss, and he just refuses to give up, which I love. That's like the best part of the movie, is like the triumph of Hugh Glass over all the elements and all of the tragedy that comes his way. Charan is saying, now I'm getting ready for the data scientist position. Too difficult, need to be expertise with 20 plus languages. That's intense. Yabba Dabba Doo is 0 for 2. Solideo Gloria, no, this is actually tofu and quinoa, so not quite chicken and rice. Ever see Thanksgiving? I've heard of it, Katie, but I've never seen, actually, hold on, I did watch Thanksgiving. I turned it on. I didn't really like it though. Thanksgiving horror movie. Let's see. Horror, who was in this horror movie? Okay, here it is. After a Black Friday riot ends in tragedy, a mysterious Thanksgiving-inspired killer terrorizes Plymouth, Massachusetts. Yeah, I watched it. I just thought it was kind of lame. Okay. Bruce, hello. Oh, Alexander Badia Cubero is here. Hi, Alexander in Costa Rica. Sounds good. Back to the Future. You've got to know. Oh, thank you. Is it 3YAD? 3YAD. Cool earrings. You've got, Thank you. I just wear them every live at this point. Hopefully Argentina versus Portugal in the finals. Yeah, Kirby, because then we would settle the GOAT question. So funny. I wish Portugal would win. I would love for Cristiano to have a World Cup win. I really would. Yes, it's Rob. Tofu is soybeans. I can't get enough fried chicken now, says Ashley. It's gory. I'll never look at Thanksgiving the same. Yeah, for me, it's like, I can watch gory stuff, but honestly, it just it annoys me because it's very lazy. Like, you don't have to put a lot of thought into violent scenes if you're just gonna be like hacking people apart. I'm just like, okay, I get it. The person is dead. Like, can we just move on with the plot instead of showing us all this gore? So yeah, it's just, I don't find it particularly like entertaining or captivating. Like, it's just, it doesn't make for good horror in my opinion. Thank you, Rebecca Miller. Very sweet of you to say. Thank you, Ki Yang Solin, for subbing. He ain't winning a World Cup, sadly. I agree. Abdo Ali. I feel like I've always felt this way. I don't think that Portugal has like the manpower as a team to win a World Cup. I really, like, they have like decent players, but none that are like Cristiano. Kid Mayhem is here. Hello, Kid Mayhem. Hi, Sila Winston. Thank you, Kid Mayhem. Ness Entertainment Nepal is from Nepal. Hello, hello. Ashley says, I'm trying to come up with some baby names for my triplets. Oh my goodness. Crazy. Hello, Bishop Bullwinkle. I'm doing well. Just hanging out, eating some dinner. B says, good night, Hannah. Good night to you, B. Good to see you again. Yeah, Kirby. Ashley was telling us earlier in this live stream that she is having triplets, which is just incredible. Katie says, you're right about it being lazy entertainment. Yeah, I love a good like horror movie that's also like a thriller where you're like, take for example, it's more of a suspense thriller, maybe not horror as much, but No Country for Old Men. That that movie with Javier Bardem as like the psychopath that's going around taking out people with his like compressed air machine, the whole time it's like you're like, oh my god, he's somewhere. And I'm like, in the scenes you're like looking around every corner, like looking through door, you're like, I know this man is out there. And you're like, I was worried for the main character, I think played by Josh Brolin or whatever. It's like those edge of your seat, like, oh my gosh, like I'm so stressed out, like how is this gonna play out? Same with Trap, the newest, might not be the newest M. Night Shyamalan movie anymore, but it came out last summer, and it's basically like this serial killer is being locked into a stadium with a concert, and he realizes too late once he's at the stadium show with his daughter that the FBI was tipped off that the serial killer was going to be at this concert. So they lock down the stadium, and now the whole premise of the movie is, how is this guy going to escape from this locked down stadium where a concert is going on? And it is so edge of your seat, so like, how is this guy going to get out? I love that kind of stuff where you're thinking like, oh my god, how can he do this? How can they get away? Where is the killer? Oh my gosh, those are like my favorite movies, because you're thinking like, there's no way this is gonna work. Yes, congratulations, Ashley. My other favorite jump scare / comedy is Happy Death Day. I watched that one and it was fun. I love when horror movies do have some comedy as well. Coffee says, BRB, my friends. Oh, sorry guys, struggling. Meldrick Harris. Meldrick Harris is saying, I'm trying to find it. AP, yes, I am Ethiopian. I'm half Ethiopian. My dad is from Ethiopia. He came here in the 80s. Oh my goodness. Felipe Reyes, hello. Good to see you. I am eating some quinoa and tofu. That's what I've prepped for tonight. Yes, Rich, I think we are gonna soon get to 150 likes. We're very close. Just 10 away. Hi, Adam Koslawi. Good to see you again. Thank you, Manju Ediga. Felipe Reyes sounds good. Yeah, I eat tofu and quinoa almost every single day. Hello, Mr. Majnu. How are you? Hinzoom says, wow, you so clear. I would hope so, if you're talking about my camera. Back to the Future is back. Back to the chat. Love it. What's the special today? I've just been eating food, eating my dinner, and chatting. I'm actually planning on having a bowl of this high protein, wonderful cereal that's both keto and vegan. It's called Catalina Crunch. I absolutely love it. It's like my favorite cereal ever. Let's see. Felipe Reyes says, I ate some steak and asparagus again for the third time this week. I need to change it up. Also, I'm making cauliflower wings this weekend. Yummy. I love cauliflower wings. Those are so nice. And there's actually, like, if you go to some, well, I can only speak for Buffalo Wild Wings, you can like order wings, but just say, oh, I want cauliflower wings instead of actual chicken wings. What state are you in? Adam, I'm in Minnesota. Best state in the union. I love it up here so much. Kinzoom, I am not Indian and I am not Latina, but a lot of people guess those two. No, I am half white, half black, biracial. My mom is white and my dad is black. Hi, Frank Lerit, I think. Do you like Indians? Ooh, Meldrick Harris, yes. Go check out Trap. It's so good. I mean, M. Night Shyamalan is my absolute favorite horror movie director. I've seen almost all of his movies. Trap is really fun. It stars Josh Hartnett, who kind of, I feel like he was peaking in the early 2000s, and then he kind of just like didn't have a lot of movie roles. And now, I mean, he's like the main dude in Trap. He plays the dad. It's so good. It's so entertaining. It has its funny moments where he's a total psycho, but he like does things or says things and is trying to like play it cool with like the people he's fooling. And you're watching it and you're kind of like, oh my god, this guy's a psycho, but this is also really funny. So yeah, loved it. My sister and I went to see it last summer and we both were like, oh my god, this is a great movie. So fun. Charan with all the popcorn emojis. Those are so cute. Truth is Strange says, thanks for spreading healthy eating. I mean, I will say this. I do love dessert. I have plenty of dessert recipes on my channel, but most of the time, like 80 to 90% of the time, whatever I'm eating, I try to have it be like pretty healthy, like 0 or low sugar, minimal processing. Hi Jonathan T. Thank you, Raymond Church. I like Indian food. Yes, I love Indian food. Are you gonna share that? I can't share through the internet, you know. Bishop Bullwinkle, what's the best lesser known place to visit in Minnesota? Oh, that's a great question. Boy, I'm trying to think of lesser known places. I would say definitely like the St. Croix River Valley, which is like the southwestern part of the state of Minnesota. Like if this is the state of Minnesota, like we're roughly a rectangle shape, I would say like the St. Croix River Valley, which is like down this edge of our border. Like Wisconsin is just across the border here, but like the river and the trees are like, it's so beautiful in the, I would say in the spring, not the springtime, the fall time, like the fall colors are absolutely phenomenal. And I don't think that's as popular. That part of Minnesota, and then the upper, like the northeastern part of the state, which is where Lake Superior touches Minnesota, the whole coastline going up to Canada is like stunningly beautiful. Mr. Majnu, I've had 2 polls. You just didn't see them. I'm not Turkish, if that's what you're asking. Lykiasur. Trap Pearl X. Cartographer Hannah, yes. Doing my best to show you guys. Hi, Edward. Good to see you. Us. Boy, I think it's been a long time since I saw you. Todd Long. Thank you, Todd. Ooh, Harold Fisher from Nashville. I love Nashville. I've been there once in my life. I was going on a road trip with my family and we stopped at the Grand Ole Opry, and I think we drove down, is it called like Music Row? But like, it was such a cool place. Big fan. Would love to go back. Hello, Lil S'mores. Hello, hello. Yeah, since Christmas. I like saying your username. I was like, oh my God, I know, like you've been here before, but it's been a long time since I've seen you. Anuj, hello. Harold Fisher says it's changed a lot. In what ways has Nashville changed? I'm curious. CATALINA Crunch, which I'm going to eat momentarily. Hello, Solomon Irwin. Good to see you. Oh no, that's disappointing. A lot of sports betting happening there. I really don't like sports betting. Ugh. I remember seeing it when I lived in Europe, and it's been legal in Europe way longer than it's been legal in the United States. And yeah, it's just, I remember like walking past the sports betting cafes like in Germany and the UK, and it just was like so depressing, like seeing just these people in there just watching TV screens knowing that they were like gambling on these games. I was like, man, this is just kind of depressing. So yeah, I know it's like a huge thing now in the United States. What's your stance on oats? I love oats. Ivan Robb. Lots of gambling. Beer in a foxhole. Hello. All right. Lil S'mores says, I'm doing great. I'm having a good evening. Would you bet on Manchester City Football Club? I don't gamble as a rule. I never, ever, ever have gambled in my life. Harold Fisher says, lots of gangs? Oh no. Oh gosh. That's really sad. 150 likes? Yes, amazing. Well done all night, people. It's 5:20 in the morning for you, Little S'mores. Oh wow. So you must be, I'm guessing you're in the UK. If you're, because you're, well, 5:20, that puts you 7 hours ahead of me. Somewhere, yeah, you're somewhere in Europe is my guess. Lovely, I'm eating the last of my quinoa and tofu scramble that I put on this plate. Cassidy says 150 likes. Oh, I'm seeing 153 now, dang. Okay, Solomon is saying my account is getting deleted in 5 days. Is it you deleting your account, or did YouTube tell you it's deleting your account? Lil S'mores says my Monday is amazing. It's Rob. If you're asking what's in the box, this is actually just like a little package of delicious, high protein vegan cereal and keto. It's my favorite brand of cereal now. No shade to the Cheerios that is always off to the side, but this is where it's at. It's Rob just liked. Thank you, it's Rob. Kirby says 150, yes. Felipe Reyes says, have a good night, Hannah, and enjoy some of that cereal for me. Need to buy that myself. Wonder if they have that at my local store here in San Diego. I would guess if you're in any major city, they should have it at least one of your grocery stores. However, if you can get Target delivery to your house or wherever you live, I just order this in bulk. Like I order a bunch of packages of this from Target and then they just deliver it to my home. I have switched to keto for health reasons, says Todd Long. Well, then you can have this. If you see like the little, here, I'll show you. This has keto on it. So if you eat keto, if you're gluten-free, it's also vegan based on the ingredients. So it's kosher as well. So this checks off a lot of dietary restrictions. Those earrings will hang till next Christmas. Yes, they will, Mr. Majnu. I'm wearing them on every live stream unless I forget for some reason. That isn't UK time. Well, it's approximately the UK time. You guys are like, Europe is usually 6 to 7 hours ahead of me. 150, that's how many calves Kirby will have soon. Oh man. Cassidy says, do you have the day off tomorrow again, Hannah? No. So that was just this past week. I took a PTO day on Monday because it was my sister's birthday, her big 30th birthday. But no, I don't have tomorrow off. It's just a regular 5-day work week for me. So I do work tomorrow, 9 to 5. I wish I did, but I'm saving my PTO days for other stuff. It's Google, says Solomon Irwin. Oh, that's kind of sad. That they're deleting your account. I'm in Central Standard European Time Zone, says Little S'mores. Cool. Thank you, Sankalp Sharma. We have Parthik. What's the special cooking today? I was eating tofu and quinoa. John Marston is here. Goodness, 150, says Kirby. Sounds good, bear in a foxhole. 1 hour ahead in the UK time zone. Oh, you're from Norway, nice, very cool. I've never been to Norway, but I'd love to see it. Paul Damien is from England. What part of England are you based in, Paul? It's Google that told me it's getting deleted. Did they say why they're deleting your channel, Solomon? Sweet, thanks. Good night. Good night to you, Felipe Reyes. What do you mean by keema and how it's made? Oh, quinoa. Oh, I was like, I don't know what you mean. Quinoa, it's like a starchy grain that I cooked. Charan. It's similar to rice. All right. Kirby sent 1, 2, 3 thumbs ups, and then a combo 2 times the thumbs up. Thank you. I had a wombo combo. I didn't even know you could do that with the gifts, Kirby. I appreciate it. Solomon says, I have to go to bed because I have CMOS tomorrow. Ooh, okay. Well, get some good sleep and good luck on your test, Solomon. Maybe, I mean, if your account is getting deleted in 5 days, maybe you can just open a new YouTube account. Just a thought. David Vieira from Brazil. Hi, David. Back to the Future says, nice, Kirby. Oh, for age restriction. Okay, then you probably would have to wait. Okay, got it, Solomon. Hi, Bota. You're a new sub. Thank you. Hi, John MDA1. Thank you, Stephen Moreno. I wear these earrings because people really seem to like them, so I will wear them at every single live. Hi, Jen Nace Nolan. Back to the Future says, thanks for subscribing to the channel. Yes, indeed. Kirby, yes. Did you see the Bronco members only emoji that I added? I think I added it on Friday afternoon. But that's one of the newest ones I have. Oh, you just saw the Bronco? Okay, amazing. I always love supporting everyone, says Lil S'mores. Hello, Thomas Solis. Jen says, I subbed. Thank you, Jen. Appreciate it. What's up? Hi, Wheels. X18. Just eating the last of my plate of quinoa and tofu, and then I'm gonna have a bowl of cereal. Nice meeting you guys, says Little S'mores. Yeah, nice meeting you too. I hope you have a good day today. Oops, no. Sometimes the chat just jumps on me. Stay safe, says Little S'mores. Yes, you too. All right, I'm gonna have some of this lovely Catalina Crunch cereal. So tasty. I already need to buy like more containers of it. All right. Almond milk. So I usually will eat my cereal with this Target brand unsweetened almond milk, super cheap. I think this goes for like $1.75 or something. Like, these things don't cost much. Maybe my sister join. I don't know, Bota. It's up to your sister. Catalina Crunch, sponsor her. Seriously, that would be so amazing if they did do that, because they're so incredible. How's the dinner dish? I finished my dinner dish. Now I'm eating some cereal. Okay, Mickey Britton is here. Hannah, when we hit a username, the username can still comment, but the comment isn't visible anymore, so they are wasting the time trying to comment. When we hit a username, but the comment isn't visible anymore. I mean, yeah, when I block someone, like, they should be blocked from the channel. You can tell them. So weird. Oh man. Yeah, I mean, Back to the Future, it's just axe them, like, ban them forever, and they shouldn't be able to comment anymore. Hello, Marie. Alma Angelica Salman Rosales. Hola. Good to see you. And Mohammed Mubarak is back. I remember you. Abdul Munaim Dosari from Saudi Arabia. I hope I can make it to Saudi Arabia at least once in my lifetime. This is what I'm eating right now. Some tasty Catalina Crunch. Why not? I just haven't had the chance to go. I had no opportunity. It just never came up as a place that I would travel to. Coffee says, I just got through eating a bowl of cereal. I love having cereal at the end of the day. It's so nice. ¿Puedes decir una palabra en español el mexicano? Isn't palabra like letter? Let me Google this. Palabra en inglés is, oh, word, not letter. I mean, I could say el coche. That one I know. By Marie. What's your personal favorite cereal? Boom, boom, boom. This right here, Catalina Crunch. It's so good. Absolute favorite. Lindier is here still. Hi, Cat Squad. Coffee says, Back to the Future, my friend. Lawrence H says, hello from Kentucky. Cassidy Johnson, Raisin Bran cereal with strawberries is still my favorite. Raisin Bran with strawberries? What? Isn't that like against the whole concept of Raisin Bran? Alma wants to know what my name is in Mexico. Me llamo Ana en Mexico. Coffee, I love, love, love Snoop Dogg. He is amazing. He's so funny. And I feel like he he has remained culturally relevant and so popular for decades. I feel like he has gotten better with age. He's like across generations. People really like him. Oh, let's see. Ka'a says, I really like the effort you do to eat healthy. I wish I will do at least some effort too. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't have to be. I feel like eating healthy doesn't mean that you have to just be miserable and eat like really gross food. Back to the Future says Snoop Dogg. Cassidy says, I literally put strawberries in almost all of my cereal. Okay, that explains it. I was like, wait, what? That's like, why would they put strawberries in Raisin Bran? That sounds really good though, because I do like Raisin Bran and I love strawberries. So I would enjoy that cereal version. We've got Yevgeny here. Hello, Yevgeny. Snoop Dogg and Martha Stewart are best friends, of course. I love those two. Did I miss anybody? Coffee with the strawberry emoji. Coffee says, win, Cassidy, my awesome, wonderful friend. Oh, that was so good. So yeah, if you ever want to check this out, I would say check Amazon, check Target, or just check your local grocery store. They probably would have it. I'm gonna go with Kendrick X. And also guys, I am gonna wrap up this live stream because I have some stuff I'd like to get done this evening. Bill Wildman is going like this. Coffee with the dab, love it. Coffee is the best, I know, coffee's so sweet. All right, I am gonna just remind you guys, I'm going live again tomorrow. Reminder, everybody. Reminder, I'll be going live again tomorrow night, one day, at 8 p.m. 8 p.m. Central Time, USA. So come back and join tomorrow night, 8 p.m. I will be going live again. Except she acts like a maniac, says Jay. Funny. Have a great Monday. You too, Rich, and thank you again for the super chat in here, and then also the super thanks I saw in the comment section. And for members, those of you still here who haven't seen it already, there is a new video ready for you to watch that's only viewable to members right now, and it will be public tomorrow afternoon, so everyone else will be able to see it at 3 p.m. Central Time. Who else? Yes, Cassidy, I know, I'm excited for Monday night, tomorrow night as well. I feel like Mondays are particularly busy. Good night, Kirby. Good night with the tofu emojis and the Dexter emojis. Hi, Skywalk789. Saludos. Good to see you at the very end here. Thank you, Sunflower Anything. Yes, hello to Sunflower. Thank you, Kenda B. I didn't even know you were here, but thank you, and I will catch you guys at tomorrow's live stream. So with that, take care, everybody, and I will see you in 24 hours. Bye.